What's up, everybody? Austen Lane, ESPN 690 Radio, coming to you from the confines of my car right now at TIAA Bankfield parking lot. Unfortunately, I can't shoot videos in the stadium anymore for ESPN 690, so I have to take it upon myself and go in the parking lot and shoot. And I couldn't shoot it outside because obviously it's a little noisy right now after that Jaguars win. So we're doing a little guerrilla journalism right now. Hopefully you guys can bear with me. I apologize for the quality of the video and the lighting and everything, but literally this is all I can do, and I want to have this video out as soon as possible. So thanks for bearing with me on that. My three takeaways quick from the game tonight. It was a lot of positives. Obviously I think the first takeaway, you have to go with Gardner Minshew. Once again, the kid just never ceases to amaze. I mean, this is a guy who's a 6th-round pick, a first-year quarterback, and I felt like John DeFilippo did a great job in the play calling. And I don't think DeFilippo gets enough credit, for the resurgence of this offense a little bit. I thought they had great play action. As I said this in the show today, I thought play action and the deep ball is going to be the Tennessee Titans. You don't want to play the Tennessee Titans game of just ground and pound, because they do it so well. And I thought they used the play action very well. I thought they incorporated their tight ends very well. O'Shaughnessy had some catches. There was a drop. And let's not kid ourselves here, too. The offense looked really good, but there were some drops from D.D. Westbrook. Minshew should have had 3 touchdowns tonight. But all things considered, I thought the passing looked pretty well. Now, the running, on the other hand, the running's still going to be a question mark. And you have to ask the question, can they sustain with what they're doing right now, with passing the ball? Can they sustain with, having their quarterback be the lead rusher for the 2nd straight week in a row? Now, actually, I take that back. I think Leonard Fournette may have had that long run at the end, so it might have put him over the top. But all things considered, Leonard Fournette had one really good run, and the rest, it wasn't that good at all. So can they get the run game going? Can they be more of a balanced attack? Or are we seeing a new offense now with Gardner Minshew where it's going to be more of an air attack? And I think, if that's the way it's going to go, that's the way it's going to go. I think John DeFilippo has confidence in Gardner Minshew, and he's got a slew of receivers, all different types, all big kind of playmaking abilities that can, spread the field and make the plays as well. Keep an eye on Chris Conley. Obviously went down with an injury tonight. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and he'll be back sometime this week. My second takeaway was the defensive line. I said all week that the defensive line was going to step up their game a little bit. I left the most nervous during the Houston Texans game with their inability to stop the rush. You're talking about a Houston Texans team who I think is mediocre at best at the running back position, while Duke Johnson and Hyde, combined for over 100 yards rushing. And we know what Tennessee was trying to do. I get it. They have faith in Marcus Mariota. They spread the playbook out a little more the first 2 games, but you knew that Derrick Henry was going to come in here and try to run rampant on the Jaguars defense. And all things considered, that the defensive line played spectacular. I mean, Taven Bryan showed up in a couple plays. Calais Campbell, Mayer is back. I don't know if he's feeling better after his injury. I'm not sure if he's listening to the radio show and I ticked him off a little bit. But whatever he did, man, Calais Campbell played like a man possessed. So props to him. I think he had 3 sacks, if not 2.5. I'm not sure how they split that one up with Josh Allen possibly. But I thought Calais Campbell did well. Josh Allen played a really, really good game as well. He's starting to come on now. He's starting to learn a little more as the rookie. And keep in mind, too, a lot what they're asking him to do is with his hand in the dirt. And, sometimes playing head up on a tight end. And those are positions that he's not used to playing, especially coming from college where he stood up at the outside linebacker spot. So I thought all things considered, and I get it, maybe we haven't seen Josh Allen have that 3-sack game yet and have that breakout rookie performance, but he's coming along nicely, in my opinion. And the third thing I'm taking away, honestly, is probably the biggest story of the whole week, was, are the Jacksonville Jaguars going to come out distracted? Are they going to underperform? Are they going to let this Jalen Ramsey thing get to their heads? And are we going to see a bad performance on the field? Well, the scoreboard, the way they played, answered that in itself. I saw a defense that was hungry to prove that they're one of the top defenses in the league. I saw an offense that was, for the most part, firing, especially in the pass game. And I saw a team that played inspired and that put up a gritty performance. Tennessee's MO is the fact that they're physical and they try to out-grit you. And tonight, the Jacksonville Jaguars came out on Thursday night at home in the rain and put on a pretty gritty performance, and they won. So, it's a reassurance that, yes, this whole Jalen Ramsey thing's going on. Who knows how it's going to end? Will he be traded tomorrow? Will he be traded next week? Will he be traded at all? Whatever the deal is, you can tell when they get on the field, none of that matters. Jalen Ramsey's going to be Jalen Ramsey. That defense is going to be the defense. And so far, the offense is looking pretty exciting. So those are my 3 takeaways. There's going to be a lot of celebrating tonight, as there should be in Jacksonville. A lot of hype around Gardner Minshew now. A lot of hype. I think the defense is looking like they're going to be back. And now we've got to see what happens with Jalen Ramsey. Thanks for checking it out. And once again, I apologize for the camera quality, but thanks for working with me. Congratulations, Jaguars fans.